Grand rise and grind family. So I'm a little serious today. I'm back over here at Granny Franny's homestead where I'm doing some things. If you're growing fruits and vegetables, check your stuff every day. Probably if I would have came yesterday, this wouldn't have fell off the vine. My hammock didn't hold it, so we lost it. This is something I picked this morning. So far, still haven't gone through everything. But the thing I want to get at today is everybody, with things that's going down, you can grow your own food. You don't need a lot of space. Of course, this is a nice big size. I got a lot of stuff going on. I would love it to be bigger, something with a water source, but hey, here we are. This little spot here, this little bit of grass, can fit 4 of those boxes in it. Those boxes are 3 by 4. That's 12 things you could plant in each box, because I use the square foot gardening method. Even if you only had a little bit of space like this, you can grow in buckets. You can get it done. You can grow fruit trees in buckets. You can grow your vegetables in buckets. Everything can go in buckets and pots. I even use the cement mixers to grow stuff. And when you're growing things, grow things that you love to eat. Like we love collards. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 collard plants here that I've been picking off and giving to people, and I got 3 at my house. Well, no, I have 2 at my house and 1 Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprout leaves taste just like collard leaves, so you can make it grow. Then on top of that, you can freeze the stuff for the wintertime when you ain't growing. Since we live up north, when you're not growing, you just blanch it, your broccoli, blanch it, freeze it, your cauliflower, blanch it, freeze it, your greens, blanch them and freeze them, corn, blanch them and freeze them. I don't know about okras, but I'm assuming that you probably can. I'm not real big on okra plants. But all this stuff I'm growing, if I chose not to give it out, I could blanch them and freeze them. And we'll have stuff for the winter. Peppers, everything. So you don't need a lot of space, people. Get out there, because they're going to shut us down again. Supermarket's going to be bare. So do what you can, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here being lost and being stuck. And it's easy. Anybody could grow something. They taught you that in elementary school. I'm not big on the flowers. I'm big on the food, but the flowers help bring these guys in. So that's why I got the flowers there. Well, look. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Tell all your buddies come on back. He pollinating the eggplants for me. You see? I had some over here on these cantaloupe. But guys, I'm telling you, start growing something. Grow what you like. Start off small. Even if you got to do 1 or 2. 1 collard plant can feed a family of, I'm going to say 4 every 2 weeks. We pick them 2 weeks later, we back to picking them again. They already got to be picked again. We just did these. I could pick all these down below this center, and in 2 weeks, all this will pop back out. all these Brussels leaves, they'll pop back right back out. They're called cut and come again. Look, broccoli heads coming back. The kale coming back. I'm telling you guys, get out here and do something. This cabbage is almost ready. This one, it opened back up. I don't know what's going on with that one. These beets are ready. And I'm getting ready to clean these spots to plant more stuff for the fall. Let's see, peppers. Peppers. Everything. Basil. This basil been growing all season. I planted this basil in May. It's going to flower now, but I cut the flowers off. That's it, guys. Get out. Get something done. You know what I always say? Be self-sufficient at something. You grow, grow, grow. And I'm out. Farmer Gene.